when Coca-Cola's management recommended to the board that they invest in Honest Tea, this was their rationale for making the investment. It was created by a group, it was presented by a group called Venturing and Emerging Brands. So as you probably know, and I'm sure we're all familiar with the stories of Snapple and others, where large companies make an investment in a small company and then just proceed to like drum the life out of the brand. And it usually doesn't work. And so VEB was created to create the next billion-dollar brand for Coca-Cola, but to do it in a different way. And they went to Coke's management. They said, look, this areas of health and wellness, environmental consciousness, and social responsibility are all emerging as areas of opportunity and really of need. The place where they overlap, at least back in 2007, was very small. But if you look 5 years out, and now it's only 2 years out, that's going to be the new standard for doing business, where they all converge. And the honest brand is already there. That's really what we stood for from the beginning. And Coca-Cola got it. I mean, I think the other things that are easy, if you look at it from Coke's perspective, the past 5 years, every year, sales of carbonated soft drinks have gone down. People are obviously moving towards healthier drinks. For the past 5 years, the sales of tea, bottled tea, have gone up. So it's clearly an area where there's an opportunity. And as we looked at it, we did talk with just about every major food and beverage company. You know, we wanted to make sure we were offering our partner as much as they need, as much as they had a need. So clearly, the country's major beverage companies needed healthier drinks with a healthier positioning. They needed drinks with more sustainable positioning, organic positioning. And then what's interesting is that Coca-Cola, as the world's largest beverage company, they're number 1 or number 2 in almost every category. In cola, they're number 1. In lemon lime, they're number 1. In juice now, they're number 1 over Tropicana, which is owned by Pepsi. The only category where Coca-Cola is number 4 is in tea. You got Arizona, Lipton, Snapple, and then Nestea. So Coke needs certainly needs a premium tea brand, and that was what we offered. And I think the real question is what happens if Coke buys the company, and 2 or 3 years down the road, I know they won't be adding in high fructose corn syrup or something like that. But what if they said let's make it sweeter, let's just. The other insurance, by the way, in the back of my mind that made me confident Coke was going to not screw this up was that you all know the new Coke, that whole failed experiment, and the new Honest Tea would not go over well with us, obviously.